excuse me if I have anything in my teeth. Just ate. I didn't give myself a once over in the mirror, so forgive me if I offend. But in all due seriousness, this one might be a little lengthy. Um, Off-season training isn't going as planned. A lot of things come into factor, and I have to go into a little bit of detail, and in order to properly explain it. Um, okay, so my schedule now is a little bit different than it was 8 months ago, and when I was prepping, I had nothing on my agenda at all. It was wake up in the morning, hit the gym, come home, make food, take a nap, go tan, hit the gym again, and that's it. That was my day. That was it. I didn't have a job, and I had little money coming in, and I, the only thing I had at that point was prep, bodybuilding. That was it. That was all I had. And now things are a little bit different, a little bit better. I have a job now, so with a job comes a lot of different things as far as um, my time is concerned. I can't just focus everything on training, and that's the unfortunate part. So with the job comes money, comes saving money, comes buying a car. Basically, with this job, um, getting back on my feet is what's represented, is what's at stake. And so I have to focus on that as well as training. And because of this job, I'm at work 8 to 5, which means I don't get to the gym until 6. And then after that, I'm at home by 7:30, closer to 8. And so my energy levels are a little lower than I'm used to them being. And I don't like that because I was used to getting up early, eating breakfast, kind of going at my own pace, hitting the gym before 9 or 10 o'clock, and having a great workout. And now I find myself with not quite the same amount of energy in the evenings. It's a more crowded gym. It's later in the evening. It's not 9 in the morning or 10 in the morning. So there's a bigger crowd. A lot of the stations that I use for my workouts are being used. I can't move as freely as I once did in that gym. So a lot of things changed, and a lot of it kind of just fucks up my workout, and that's the hard part. And so this off season is it's off. I'm off my mark. I'm off. I'm not really where I want to be physically and mentally. It's the hardest part because I'm trying to get back into my frame of mind where I was when I was prepping, where I turned it on and it didn't turn off until the day after my show. I had that edge. I had that focus, and I find myself now spreading myself, between a job and training, and my mind's on different things. It's not just about bodybuilding, and as much as I want it to be about bodybuilding, it can't, because there's a lot of things that I have to accomplish, that I have to do for myself as a person, as a man, you know. So that's the hard part. But I'm still working. I'm still working my ass off with this. I'm trying my best, and it's going to get done. It's just a lot harder than I thought it'd be. It's taking a little longer than I thought it would take. So, off season right now is just not where I wanted to be. But it's a season. It's an off season. It's not an off day. It's not an off week. There's no time limit as to how long you have an off season. It's totally up to the competitor. And so I feel I have plenty of time to make the necessary adjustments and changes to my schedule to make everything work and come together. So basically, I'm just gonna make a change to my schedule, as opposed, instead of just working out in the evenings. Now I'm working out in the morning, be in the gym by 6 o'clock, hit the gym, be done by 7:15 ish, 7:30, and be at work by 8 o'clock or so. And so that's the change that I have to make because it's not really working out well at the current, currently. So it's just not really hitting on all cylinders like I thought it'd be. So if something's not working, you just change it, you know. So and that's what I'm gonna do, and that's that. So briefly, I want to talk about just motivation and having that mentality that you need to have to do anything, not just bodybuilding, but I mean, to do anything, to do well and do well and be successful and excel at anything. You have to I think you have to like what you do. I really do. I really feel that the most successful people in life in the world, to some extent enjoy what they do. They don't have to love it or have the biggest passion for it, but I think you have to like what you do. You know, so I love working out. I love bodybuilding. I love everything about it. That is what I like. So it was really kind of easy for me to turn on and switch. You know, and like I mentioned, in the prior video, it's just a little harder now for me to focus primarily on bodybuilding, but you know that drive, it's I feel it, it's boiling, it's there. It's just I haven't that switch has not cut on yet, and that's the rough part. And I feel like the reason for that is because there's a lot more going on in my life, and I'm not able just to focus on this one thing. A lot of people want to talk about motivation. How do you get your motivation? Where do you get your motivation from? Um, you know, I think when you start to do something, when you start a workout plan, when you start a new regimen, and the second you start seeing changes or feeling changes, because it really happens here, you start to feel better about yourself, and it just carries over. And then when you start to see those physical changes, and you start to see your clothes fitting differently, or you're filling out your shirts more, your waist size is getting smaller, and those things drive you. You can't wait to get up the next day and see if you dropped another pound. You can't wait to get up to see if you look better the next day. If your body's holding less water the next day. But what about all the days that lead up to that moment? All the days when you're fat and you feel like shit, and you're fat, and you feel like girls aren't looking at you the way they used to, and your self-esteem is shot, your mentality is gone. What about those days? What drives people? And what I came up with was you. And you're the only person that can turn that switch on. So I'm flattered when people find my progress as motivation, but I want to tell those people, make your own motivation, create your own motivation, create your own story, create your own, transformation. You know, that's the best way to be motivated is to focus on you and believe in you, and use that as motivation. Don't look to other people. Don't look for other people to motivate you. Don't look for other people to inspire you, because you got what it takes. Bottom line. So I'm just rambling on, kind of getting a little into this because this subject is kind of touchy with me, and I just want to tell people that hey, you want to be inspired, you want to be motivated. Look no further than you. Look no further than you, because that's all it takes. That's all it takes. So remember that, keep that in mind, and talk to you guys later.